horse welfare series. We're so excited to have you here.
Yes, we are going to be covering a ton of stuff on horses and just about their general welfare, how to work with them better, and how to do many, many things that maybe you haven't thought of before, or different ways we can incorporate our horses into our lives a little bit better as well. So why do you want to even be here, I guess? Well, that's a few of the reasons, but we're going to go through 3 more today as well as to real reasons why you want to attend this series. And it's going to be going on for a while too.
Yeah, and especially since horses are the superstars of our livelihoods. Yes. Whether they just be our companions or if they're our workmates or business partners, they are so important, and we need to make sure that they have the best welfare.
Yeah, and this really can be for as a horse person or as somebody who's looking to get into horses. This is definitely a great way to start learning more about them as well. Oh, we got hellos already.
Hello.
We're blind, so we have to lean in this far to be able to see who you are.
Am I saying that right? Is it Karen or Karen?
Karen or Karen.
Let us know.
Yeah. Yeah, spell it phonetically somehow, more so than it already is.
Either way, we are going to have some amazing guest speakers over the next couple months. Like, amazing. You guys are going to want to be here for this. So share this video out to all of your friends who have horses, to your family who have horses, to those horse lovers who one day want to have a horse, because these videos will be loaded with information.
Yes, exactly. And let us know where you're from as well, or anything that you'd went to learn from these, what are we doing? Lives.
Yes.
From these series of videos that we're going through, because we really want to do the best we can to help educate everybody who's out there. And so if you do have specific questions that you might want to know about, let us know and we can incorporate them into future lives too. Hey, Libby.
Okay. Hi, Karen. Hi, Libby.
So to introduce ourselves as well and why you should even listen to us, I guess, about this. My name is Carolyn Charles. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing, as well as an instructor and a facilitator for Equine Connection, the Academy of Equine Assisted Learning.
I am Carson Scooter. I'm the social media guru, as well as instructor and facilitator here at Equine Connection. And we are missing our third partner in crime, the owner and founder of Equine Connection, Carrie Filmick. She is currently away caring after her daughter.
Yes. What a nice lady.
Oh, we have Mike here with us too. Hi,
Mike. So the one thing that Equine Connection does is we work with our horses, and we really try to better the world through working with them. And we do that through women's programs, youth programs, as well as certifying people out there in the world to be able to do the same thing that we do. And the thing that we've found time and time and time again is you can never know enough. Ever. You have to keep learning about horses and about different ways of communicating with them and different ways of understanding them and moving forward with them, so that time and time again we can continue to learn. Because if you stop learning, you die. that's when you stop learning, because otherwise you learn your entire life, right? So that really is our first reason too, I suppose, is learning more. You don't want to just, we got someone in there.
I love this too. I'm hoping to share these videos and just get really people to understand it's not just getting a pony and putting it in your backyard. They have needs. Absolutely. That's
Sing
so
it,
important.
sister. That's so true.
Laura, hello.
Hey, Laura. And with the emoji cons. So yes, our first piece is really learning more, because you have to continue to learn. If we stayed with the old horse ways that were taught way back in the day, we would be missing out on so much. So open your mind to really getting into this series and finding out all the different ways we can work with our horses, as well as figuring out how to properly care for our horses too, because you want to keep learning. And as horse people, or as people just getting into it, I know when I first started,
horse lovers.
Yeah, I didn't know which end was up. I had no clue, and I was just figuring out, kind of going with my gut. But the more I could learn, the better horse person I became. And I'm really proud of how I work with our horses now, because I just absorb knowledge like a sponge at all times.
And the other great part about this is with all of these guest speakers that are coming on with us through this journey, is that you can learn so much, because I know sometimes you take a little piece from here, a little piece from there, and you piece it all together. And this is a fantastic opportunity to just hear what others are doing.
Yeah, and it's not just one-sided from one point of view. It's all sorts of different people and ideas coming together. So that's a really good point too. Yeah. Hello, beautiful friend. Oh, Laura's so sweet. So yes, learning more is absolutely one of the biggest things. But then we go into this next piece of working with our horses versus using our horses. And that's a terminology that I think needs to start to change quite a bit, because the horses, yeah, they are a tool to help us do things, but they're not a tool themselves. They are a living, breathing being, and we need to work with them, because it's just, imagine yourself in an office and somebody said, okay, I'm going to use you today for this. it doesn't
don't feel so
nice, right? So when we're working with our horses, that makes them true partners for us. And it really brings it together in a nicer way that we can all communicate and work together our programs, it's a necessity that we work with them. We have to understand their personalities, understand them better, understand how they teach, because all of those things are a necessity being able to do our programs.
Well, and even if you think about your first love, I remember when I was a little girl and I wanted to be around horses so much. I just wanted to be with them. I never wanted to use the horses or anything else.
Totally.
I wanted to work with them. So actually, speaking of that, let us know if you have horses or what your first love of horses, when it came to you. When did you get bit by the horse bug?
Yeah. I thought you were going to be like, when did you first get bit?
Hi, Laura. Oh, we have a bunch of Lauras here today. This is fun.
The Lauras. I'll call you Laura 1, Laura 2, Laura 3. So going into, this really takes us into the health versus well-being part of all of this too, because a lot of times people will think if they have a healthy horse, then they've got a horse that's just taken care of. But at the end of the day, it's their full well-being that really needs to matter. And I think we were really introduced to this through the guide with Guelph University. Mm-hmm. And there's so much to think about when you own a horse, because there's things to think about, like when are you being kind and when is it their time to be put down maybe, or when are they sick? Should they be doing? Should they be segregated from the rest of the herd? How do you bring herds together properly? There is so much to think of with horses to make sure that their well-being and their true well-being is actually being taken care of.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you guys haven't had a chance to check out Guelph has some amazing courses on just helping take that piece one step further. And really, I'm sure a bunch of you have actually heard of the Equine Guelph. They have the equine science, they have welfare courses. It's pretty fantastic resource to look for. And
they do have the welfare guide as well, which I would strongly suggest that everybody go and take a look at who has horses. It is the best one that I have seen out there that is so comprehensive to the full well-being of horses, rather than just if they sprain their ankle, do this, or if they tear this, do that. If they're bleeding, do this. It's so much more. It's not just keeping them healthy. Yeah, it's keeping them.
I've never been so excited to read a textbook.
Right? And I actually read the whole thing.
Yeah,
I'm a skimmer by nature, but I actually read it and took some of the courses at Guelph too. And they are fantastic, just to get that extra bit of knowledge into making sure that you are really doing what's best for your horses.
Well, and even giving youth the opportunity to learn more about horses too. So if you haven't had a chance, check out Equimania, because that's a good resource too.
Or if you're trying to get your kids into it.
Yeah. So once again, we're so excited that you guys are on this journey with us. Mm-hmm. Over these next couple months, we'll be covering topics as how to better understand horse communication, training our horses, health, nutrition,
and making the wrong thing. What is it? Making the wrong thing hard and the right thing easy.
Yes, you nailed it.
Thank you. I read it off the sheet. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Job. Yeah, did not come through that easily. But it is really a fantastic way to start getting some better ideas about how to work with your horses and how to really solidify that relationship that you have with them, and really learning more. And even if you don't have horses yet, having this knowledge first would be really handy, just so you know. And again, I am Carolyn.
I am Carson.
And we cannot wait to see you guys next week for this amazing series on how we can better ourselves and our horses, really.
Yes, and absolutely let us know if there's anything that you want to learn through this series, because we will cover it.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So thanks so much for joining us. Have a fantastic day and keep changing lives with horses.